Pittsburgh Steelers, a 10-7 playoff team a year ago.
Been doing this for a while. Just walk off slow and enjoy it, baby.
Pittsburgh slapped with an 8.5 win total for 2024. That Tomlin guy's like, what do you need me to do? Coach all year with a blindfold on? I'll still go 9-8, tell you that right now.
Never had a losing season.
So you have to wonder if Pittsburgh's head coach can go 10-7 with Mason Pickett at quarterback, putting up 13 TD passes combined.
And it's picked off!
And what kind of year do they get if they get even marginally good quarterback play?
Man, let's get some playmaking going.
Jig is up, news is out, they finally found him. The renegade who had it made was retrieved for a bounty. I mean, it fits.
Touchdown, Denver!
Good thing for Pittsburgh, they weren't the ones who paid the bounty for Russell Wilson. They got him on the cheap.
That one on the money to Courtland Sutton.
Doesn't have very long to try and keep the hangman from coming down from the gallows. He signed a 1-year deal.
Stay hot. Let's get
Steelers hoping they get something close to the Seattle Wilson.
Pirouettes, continues to roll left, throws the ball to the back of the end zone.
Here's the thing, though. Even Denver Wilson is an upgrade over what Pittsburgh got from the QB last year. He threw 26 touchdowns against 8 INTs, a 98 rating.
We ain't done yet. Let's go.
And hey, if he flops, they just turn to Justin Fields for some fun. You have to think no matter what, Fields will have some plays designed just for him. Can't keep wheels like that in the garage year-round.
It's all Fields. You can't catch him.
Pittsburgh shouldn't have sniffed the postseason with an offense like theirs last year.
Throws off his back foot right into the breadbasket of the Colts.
28th in points per game, 25th in yards per game, 22nd on third down, 27th in the red zone.
Right back at it, man. Right back at it.
Steelers O-line, not that they were a top shelf unit, but 36 sacks taken. That was 9th fewest.
Caught by Pickens. He's on his way.
Guards James Daniels and Isaac Seumalo both had pressure rates allowed that were lower than their position's average.
Stay after their ass. We're going to be aggressive all day.
Same was true of tackle Broderick Jones. Center Mason Cole's pressure rate allowed last year, not so good. So he's gone. They drafted Zach Frazier in the second to take his place.
Always under control, but then always looking to finish guys once he gets there. He can generate some movement in the run game.
Left tackle Dan Moore gave up 12 sacks, far and away the most on the team.
Look out! Kenny Pickett gets drilled.
He heads to the bench after they drafted Troy Fautanu in the first round.
Very versatile. I think he's got 5-position flexibility. I think the Steelers, they announced him as a tackle, and that's where they'll let him compete. He is very athletic out of his stance. He explodes out of his stance.
No matter who is blocking, Pittsburgh fans should expect to see more sacks taken, though. Comes with the territory with Wilson's style.
Russell Wilson being chased. He'll be sacked. The ball pops out.
But the rewards of his risky behavior could benefit George Pickens quite a bit.
GP, just get ready to make another damn play. Get us out of here.
There's Rudolph on third down. Pump fake. Then he throws. And a diving catch is made by Pickens.
Even with stunted QB play, Pickens went for 1,140 yards, 5 TDs.
He pulls it in.
His running mate, Deontay Johnson, is gone, though. 717 yards, 5 scores isn't chump change either.
That's Deontay Johnson's first touchdown in 20 games.
And no other Steeler had more than 370 receiving yards, not even tight end Pat Freiermuth, only played 12 games, 308 yards, 2 scores.
Caught in the end zone. And that is the Moose. Freiermuth said, my ball, my touchdown.
He should see a big uptick in his numbers if he plays a full year with Wilson back at QB. And they're hoping wide receiver Calvin Austin, a 4th-round pick last year, can step up 17 games, 1 start, 180 yards.
And it's Calvin Austin.
They also picked up Roman Wilson in the 3rd round of the draft this year. He has a chance to crack the starting 11.
Ultra competitive, strong hands, big-time speed down the field. Used him on a lot of those over routes, those crossing routes.
Wilson will have a good pass-catching running back to work with. Jalen Warren caught 61 passes last season.
Here is a pass by Warren out of the backfield.
Warren piled up 784 rush yards, too, a nice 5.3 yard per carry average.
Touchdown to draw first blood for the black and gold.
His partner, Najee Harris, a 1,000-yard dude in 2023, 4.1 a run, too. First time in 3 years he's cracked the 4-yard mark.
And gets the touchdown.
If the Steelers can get any sort of uptick offensively, then oh mama, the AFC may fear for its life because their defense is coming back loaded for bear.
Let's eat on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Or Ravens or Bengals or whatever.
Wow.
Wow, what a hit by Nick Herbig.
Steelers defense was 6th in points per game allowed in 2023.
And he's brought down T.J. Watt.
Tied for 8th most turnovers, 5th best in the red zone.
TJ Watt with a terrific rush without a helmet, Billy.
Their defense does have room to grow, though. 21st in yards per game, 21st on third down,
Henry reaches up. Touchdown.
and they gave up 4.3 a run. And that's where their new addition comes in. They didn't add Bobby, Ricky, or Mike. They added linebacker Patrick Queen. Queen, coming over from their rivals in Baltimore, comes off a 130-plus tackle season.
I'm doing it.
He joins another 100-tackle guy. Landon Roberts had 101 last year, 2.5 sacks.
I get 3, I want to stick.
Linebacker Cole Holcomb, he's also a tackling machine, just needs to stay healthy. Only 8 games played last year, 7 the year before.
There comes Holcomb, number 55. He comes in with the punch.
They would also love a full year from Cameron Hayward, only got in 11 games last year.
But we got to keep talking. Everybody's got to repeat the call.
Hayward with just 2 sacks, they're used to about 10 from him. Even with his down year, though, Steelers still finished 11th in sacks.
Give me this sack right here.
He sets up. He's hit, and he's sacked.
He got it. Sack fumble. That guy puts the ball on the ground.
And that's because they had first-team All-Pro,
Best job in the world, man.
TJ Watt got on top of Edwards before he could get started.
He could be the defensive player of the year.
probably should have been Defensive Player of the Year.
And he is down. TJ Watt is all over Kyler Murray.
Sack leader for the 3rd time in 4 years.
He's hit and sacked. TJ Watt.
Eugene Struthers would tell you what TJ is all about.
He's an incredible performer.
Watt on a whole nother level. Racked up 19 QBs last year, 4 forced fumbles.
He is sacked and the ball comes out.
That's football justice, baby.
3 fumble recoveries, an INT,
Watt is reading the quarterback.
a touchdown, 68 tackles.
You can get a pick or a strip sack.
Cold-blooded.
Yeah, he is.
He'll have the same partner to work with, outside linebacker Alex Highsmith, coming back off a 7-sack campaign.
And the ball is out.
Filling out their front, nose tackle Keanu Benton, a rookie last year, played every game, 9 starts, a sack, a couple forced fumbles.
Garoppolo goes down.
And Larry Obi-Wan Gunjobi, also known as Ogunjobi, 17-game starter in 2023, 43 tackles, 3 sacks.
And Stafford goes down.
Steelers secondary benefited from their front's pressure last year, should again this season.
Intercepted at the 15-yard line.
Pittsburgh held quarterbacks to the 10th lowest rate, 6th lowest completion percentage, 11th in INTs.
Intercepted. This game's over.
The 2 stars of their back end, both back. Safety Minkah Fitzpatrick, Pro Bowler again, thanks Miami. He only got in 10 games, held quarterbacks to a 66.9 rating. Their other safety expected to be DeMonte Casey again.
Intercepted by KZ.
Gave up 4 touchdowns and a rate over 125. And how about cornerback Joey Porter Jr.? Where does he go from here?
Intercepted. Joey Porter Jr.
Standout rookie campaign, 64.5 rating, 10 passes defensed, only 1 touchdown allowed, got his first pick, thanks Chicago.
I mean, that's Joey Porter Jr. doing what Dad did some time ago.
Steelers said goodbye to their other 2 primary cornerbacks, veterans. Levi Wallace, he was solid for them. Patrick Peterson, he had a rough year. They picked up Dante Jackson, though, former Panther, started 16 games for Carolina last season.
Dante Jackson, for the moment, saves the touchdown and it was 2nd down and goal.
Not the strongest campaign, though. Nickel cornerback up in the air right now. Their last remaining killer bee is back, Chris Boswell, 29 for 31 last year, so why not?
And he connects.
So recapping, Steelers are relying on 3 new offensive playmakers. Wilson at quarterback, he's an upgrade regardless, probably significant. Plus 2 receivers, Van Jefferson, new to the team. At first glance, he's no Deontay Johnson, so that's a downgrade. Wilson, the rookie, and Austin filling things out. They bring back 3 of their 5 O-line starters from 2023, giving them an optimistic upgrade at center, a safer one at right tackle with Fautanu taking over, Jones manning the left, more as a backup makes them better. Only one change to their primary front seven on defense, Queen coming on board for Michael Walker/Quan Alexander. That's a big upgrade. Secondary will lean on 3 new faces as starters. Elliott for Keanu Neal at strong safety, a push based on Elliott's play versus the pass last year. Dante Jackson for Peterson at corner, same deal, both struggled a little in 2023. So can Tomlin win 9 games with that bunch?
Yeah!
He's done it with less. Let's see what their path looks like.
This is the time to climb, man. Everybody else stays the same and we ride.
Here's a big note for Steel Curtain lovers. Pittsburgh has the hardest schedule in the NFL if you go off their opponents' 2024 expected win totals stacked against their own. This means if they are a C-grade type roster, they could really struggle. Still get a win on the road versus Denver, take the Chargers at home, maybe get the Colts game. Vegas on the road, Giants back at Heinz, Commanders at their place, Browns at home. So by Tomlin law, I have to come up with 2 more wins. So give him a Baltimore win at home and the Jets game at Catch-Up Central. Doesn't matter which 9 you want to pick, 9 is the floor until it's not.
Right back at it.
Let's say Pittsburgh Dad or Deb or the U-Tree was divvying out the wins though. They'd start the year with a win over Atlanta, or eating Cleveland's cake on Thursday Night Football, and beat Cincinnati at home to finish with a 12-win ceiling, which would take some work in that division.
Yes, sir.
Game preview guy guess, I'm going to go 9-8 and fighting for the playoffs, but that's a bumpy road they have to get through.
Just one goal. We dominate. All right. All right. All right. All right. Better 3, 1, 2, 3.